Today, on behalf of Potent Imports, we are buying a truck at a dealership for one of our clients. So I want to show you how the process usually be, what you should expect when you are getting a car from a dealership. I want to show you how the process usually be, what you should expect when you are getting a car from a dealership. I want from the negotiation process, the after services and everything. So I want to show you step by step. I'll document everything until when this truck will leave here after the assembly. Unaona hata haina body, haina anything. This is just the prime mover, and I'll document the whole process. So let's get into it real quick. Now, this is where the first task usually be. After you have identified that truck, we have got the negotiation process. Umeambiwa ita cost this much, na wewe unasema I have this much, because you have to negotiate with the sales agent ama the marketer, ndio mkam to an agreement. So I want to show you how the negotiation usually be. Inaweza kuwa, as part of negotiation, it can be either akukatie do, ama anaweza kuambia akuofe after service or anything. So for example, for this truck, when we came first here, we were quoted like 4.5 M. We negotiated, and the last price was around 4.4 M. Of course, there are some questions that you need to ask. You need to ask, now the warrant, what about the warrant of this truck? How will it be? Unaambiwa, oh, you have got a 1-year warrant on the differential, that one, engine and gearbox, and the truck itself, everything. Those are the major things they have warranted you. The next thing that they give as part of the after service that you should also ask, unajua ni do bado, hizo vitu zote wanakufanyia ni do. So si lazima ikue in form of ati nikatie do fulani, ni buy do fulani. So they also offered the first 2 services after every 15,000 kms. The first 2 services will be on them. This one, the first service with inspection will be on them. Although it has already been inspected by professionals, they'll do it, the first service, and then after 15,000, they'll also carry out another service on their bill. So that is also part of negotiation that you should mention. The other thing that they check is you can also ask them if ukichukua gari watakufuelia full tank for this, like this one, full tank. You can see the negotiation can go, it's two-way traffic. They can give you these things, or they can kukatia do fulani. You have to ask. Now, there are other things that you check. Tuseme, you can see this truck is 0 mileage, hata haijaenda mahali. So you can expect some few components that will be with the truck itself. So like you can see over there, kuna zile spare tires ziko huko. Also this one, we also have to get the spare tires, the accessories za gari. The spare tire, the wheel spanner, the seats the covers, the everything that we might need, it must be there. We have to have those accessories. Now this is for a fresh 0 mileage car. What you should check. Juu wase usema, ai, unaangalia nini kwa gari mpya na iko na kila kitu. Because there are some people who tend to wanabaki na hizo vitu and then they sell them separately, but not in this dealership. For units that are not new, they are used. You have to identify, like for example, the scratches and the body condition. Of course, it's a used unit, but you have to identify kama ishai gongo or anything. But you have to identify the major things. Ndio usi-identify the common issues. Ni kama mwenye aone ni kama unataka it's a win-lose situation. You must not put mwenye gari kwa hiyo situation. You must understand each other so that you can be on the same page, ndio muweze reach an agreement. So you identify the major things. Is there rust? There is no rust. Are the brake pads worn out? The brake pads are all good. So you have to identify the major things so that unakaa mnamshow, maze hizi vitu nimezi-identify, and they were not listed on the, and they were not on the agreement. So can you do something on this? Or you can fix them for me, ama uniondole, I fix them for myself. You have to, that is for local used unit or a unit yenye ni huyo msee mwenye anauza, the individual owner, not for these new units. So I'll show you hapa hapa kwa driver, kwa cabin venye inakaa, what you should check, what you should expect. And now your journey will be seamless with the ownership of your truck. So as part of Potent Imports, we help you with that. Any consultation, any help, we got you. So let me show you. You can also ask the seller to pay for the inspection fee at the garage or for the pre-purchase inspection, so that the car can be inspected fully, so that you can have no doubt in it. The purpose of pre-purchase inspection, si kuangusha gari or to say gari ni mbaya or anything, is so that you can be aware of anything that might be underlying with the vehicle, either mechanically wise, body wise, anything that might be the problem with the vehicle, it will be captured during a pre-purchase inspection. So kama unafika bei and you are paying full price, you can always ask the seller if he or she will facilitate the pre-purchase inspection. You can see the interior of this car. It has never been unwrapped. This truck, you can see, we are going to unwrap as the first new owners. I'm very happy for this. Now, when checking the interior of a new car, you can see also the chair is airmatic. Oh my God. So when checking the interior, maybe it's a locally used unit, you can ask the owner, as part, maybe you have agreed to pay the full price for the car. Unaambia owner, by the ways of it hazijanifurahisha, you can do a detailing for me. You can do a detailing for me. Maybe you can put new set of wheels for me. Maybe you can, because those things were not mentioned on the advertisement. Hakuna mse atakam andika kwa advertisement, new car for sale or used car for sale. The tires are worn out, the seats need to be redone, the what, everything. So because they were not mentioned on the advertisement, you have to name them, because of course huku una anticipate hizo mashida na huku umezibudgetia. So you ask the owner of the car. Na lazima ukue honest and polite. Usiseme vitu zenye haziko, because the seller is also on business. Aya, unamwambia by the way nimeona hivi na hivi, can you do something about it? Ndio mnajaribu kureach an agreement zenye hauja oppress seller na pia wewe mwenyewe haujafinyika. Like for example, you can see this truck. I'm going to ask for the cover. Junaona iko na carton hapa hivi huku chini. So we are going to ask for the floor mats za hii gari. Where are the floor mats? We need them. The jack ya lori zinakuanga na a kit hapa hivi. Everything. The jack is here. You can see the jack is here. Unboxed, new one. So every major thing that should be here, we are going to make sure that it is here. I have to make sure first the gear is free. You can see the high, low and everything when changing the gear. So you can see at the mileage is 472 kilometers on the odometer. Oh my goodness, the mileage is 472. Hata haija hit down. So that is what you should check when getting a new vehicle. You check for the everything. As in, negotiation is not always about money. After me agree na seller, this is it. You can also ask, since me na buy full price, do something for me. So that is it on negotiation process. You can always negotiate. There is always room for negotiation, and make sure you are honest and considerable. Ndio pia msiopresiane. And if pengine umejaribu, it's a local use unit or any unit, umejaribu kuambia seller, hey, this, amekataa kukubali, you should not have any scarcity mentality ati, nitapata ingine kweli. Ziko mingi, there are always many of them, tons of vehicles, you can always get a new deal. So, si lazima ukue na scarcity mentality na ni gari unanunua. Na kwanza pesa ni yako. So, you should not have that scarcity mentality when you are getting a new vehicle. So, let's get into it. I'll document everything, even body construction. Mpaka ile siku hii gari, we shall hand it over to the new owner on behalf of Potent Imports. Thank you.